Oklahoma State, Texas. This year we've gotten everyone's best shot, as if we are, one of our usual Texas teams. And we're not. um, we're not our usual Texas team. I think we could have been, if this team didn't give up on our season. At first I thought, maybe we just showed up for all the good games, all the big games. Well, Texas Tech didn't even end up being that good of a team, so maybe that was just another team on our level. Nebraska, they just sucked worse than us. We didn't go out there and take that game, but one thing we did is we ran Cody Johnson in that game. Our defense stepped up to the challenge of stopping Taylor Martinez. This is going to be maybe the toughest challenge we've had all year, right here. This team is a lot like Oklahoma. Oklahoma State is. Because they don't do anything bad. They've got a very solid passing attack. They've got a great running back. They just do everything well. In Texas, we don't do anything well. We do a lot bad, yeah, but we don't do much well. If we had to pick our strengths, I don't know what it would be, because Garrett threw 5 interceptions last week, and we certainly don't run the ball well. We don't have a single rusher with over 400 yards this season. In fact, I'm not positive of the stat. I don't think we have a guy over 300 yards yet this season. We're supposed to be a running team. Combined, all of our running backs put together. That's Fozzie Whitaker, that's Cody Johnson, that's Trey Newton, that's DJ Monroe. That's everybody who's ever touched the ball, even Garrett Gilbert, combined for just 1,200 yards. That's it. That's not good. Garrett Gilbert has thrown twice as many or 2 times as many interceptions as he's thrown touchdowns. We just haven't done a whole lot right this year. Cody Johnson is averaging 4 yards a carry, and he leads our team in touchdowns. That's no mistake. So I'm going to say this again. If we're going to run the ball, we need to just run the ball from the start of the game and run with Cody Johnson. Because that's what we're doing here. People are saying, well, Gilbert's had the handcuffs taken off of him a couple times. Yeah, but the problem is he has the handcuffs taken off of him. Last week, we were down 24-0, and they decided, okay, well, we'll let Gilbert give it a go here. Or we'll run 3 straight times, get stuffed for a 3-yard loss, and then get a 1-yard gain. And on 3rd and 12, look at go and say, okay, champ, go out there and get him. We're taking the handcuffs off him too late. We need to do it earlier. Or just have a more balanced attack, because we're trying to be all run, until we get ourselves into a hole because we won't run the back who's actually going to gain some yards. And then we take the handcuffs off Gilbert, and we're just pass like we have been the last couple of years. We're not any more balanced than we were in any of the past years. In fact, we're less balanced. Because we don't do anything well. And it kills the confidence in the receivers, too, which is one reason why they've dropped so many passes this year. They're not used to having to make plays and then just go out there and say, okay, go get him. Make a spectacular catch that it kills the confidence in the receivers. It kills the confidence in the quarterback. And the offensive line should have no confidence because they're awful. Once again, can we win this game? Yes. Obviously we can. Will we? I don't know. No, we won't win this game. I mean, there's that chance that the guys will show up and play because now their bowl eligibility is in. We have to win 2 more games to even be bowl eligible. That doesn't mean we'll make one because we have 6 wins. But we have to win 1 more game to even be eligible for a bowl game. That's not Texas struggling to make bowl games. We're getting everyone's best shot this year. Not just because we're Texas, but because it's the year to pound Texas. So everyone's going there and beat the tar out of Texas. Whether we're good or not, everyone's going, wow, look at that. UCLA beat Texas 34-10, or 13, or whatever the final score of that game was. So everyone wants to beat Texas even worse this year. I mean, because, look, for the past 2 years, we've lost 2 games prior to this year. 2 full years, we've lost 2 games. One of which our star quarterback wasn't in. So, you can have all the excuses in the world for that one. We just lost to Texas Tech, but, this Texas team thinks that because they're Texas, they're going to win games. I've been saying this all year. You don't win because you're Texas because you win. You deserve nothing because you're Texas. You just go out there and take it. How many doubters did we have last year? We were projected to be 7-5 Colts junior season. 7-5 going into the year. We went out there, we lost 1 game all year. Big debate about whether or not we should have been in the championship game. On a year where we projected to be 7-5. This team was projected to be higher than that. This team was projected to be 9-3 in the regular season going into the year. We're now 4-5, scratching at the surface, trying, hoping to grab onto anything so we can get a bowl game. And I doubt if we're going to get there, because doesn't matter what Texas A&M team is out there, they're going to give us their best shot no matter what, and it's going to be better than any team has gotten all year long from them. This year they're actually pretty good. They're decent. They're not amazing, but they're ranked in the top 25 now. And we got to beat 2 top 25 teams. Florida International is going to be a bigger test than anyone's. People are marking us off for a win on that one. You can stop that right now. We lost to unranked UCLA, still isn't ranked. Unranked Iowa State, who still isn't ranked. Baylor, who's ranked in the top 25, but we still should have beat them. And unranked Kansas State, who threw 2 passes all game, or threw 2 completions all game with their backup quarterback. We are awful. But more focus on this game. It's going to be very tough for us to do anything because, like I said, Oklahoma State does everything well. Last year they did everything well, but what I noticed difference is that last year Zach Robinson took a lot of chances with his arm downfield. And we picked him off 4 times. I don't see our defense doing that. I think we have a better secondary overall than we had last year. I think that's pretty obvious. Our secondary is better if you just look at the guys. Statistic-wise, no, it's certainly not better. Sorry about that. It's certainly not better, but only 9 interceptions have been thrown this season by Whedon. His percentage completion is, right around 70%, which is phenomenal. 67.2%. Only throw 9 interceptions. He takes a lot less chances than Robinson did. They're just so much more balanced, though, than they were last season. Last year, they just had to rely way, way too much on the running game. On the passing game, rather, excuse me. This year, as a team, they've got 17, almost 1,800 rushing yards as a team. And then their quarterback has thrown for almost 3,000 yards. They're extremely balanced. I don't see how we're going to be able to stop them with our half-hearted defense. I don't think it's going to happen. I want it for you guys to win, but I don't think you will.